I've been wanting to make a bark sheath for a long time now. The fact that we haven't got the bark that's normally used in these things, because I'm in Australia, I had to think on what else I could use. My original experiment was with some green bark from the stringybark tree, and the process went very well, but when the sheath dried out, it curled and distorted, so I had to start again. So the next time round I used some seasoned bark, a much older and mature bark that was already dried, and I soaked it for about 24 hours or until it actually sank to the bottom, and then used that. I had to heat it over a hot fire to shape it, and I go through all that process in this video. The reason I decided to make this one now is because I picked up an old knife in a second-hand shop. Lovely knife. Had to reshape the blade a little bit, but anyway, I needed a sheath for it, so I decided to make a bark one. So without any more talking, we'll get on with it. Thanks. We have to take off this outer bark first. This is how I do it. Make sure your hatchet, your tomahawk, is fairly sharp. More off the, don't want to shave it too thin because we want a fair bit of strength there, but at the same time we don't want any of this softer outer bark left on it. Working it till we think it looks right, or feels right. As it starts to get it down to where you want it, it starts to get harder to shave the bark off. You need a bit more pressure, so work it down as far as we can without making it too weak. Don't want it too thin, but at the same time we do want it lighter than it was. See the change in the colour there too. As the lighter colour stuff comes off, it's a slightly darker bark underneath it. Doesn't take long, it's worth taking your time to get it right. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with that. That piece is pretty light, and of course I won't be using all of that because I only want the size of a knife sheath out of it, so we'll take that up now and we'll soak it in water. This bark has been soaking in here for about 10-12 hours, I'd say. When I first put it in there, it was floating, and this morning it's sitting on the bottom. So I'm going to take that as a sign that it's ready to use. So we'll take it inside and we'll see how we go. Okay, I'll put the bark in the fire, wet, and see what happens. There you see I've got some weights on it. I'm actually using a cannonball on part of it, which has been fired, and it's flat on one side where it hit the target, and a block of jade on the other, which is quite heavy. And we'll leave it there and see if it holds its shape.